So welcome to a bit of a different video. We're going to be doing a first look of the Chinese version of Duel Links because this thing is a little bit different from our version, so let's take a look. So first of all, it doesn't look too different on the offset. However, I did record some gameplay of me going through a tutorial, which is a bit different because instead of going into the duel world, you do 3 different duels that are thematically based on the anime. You summon Blue Armor Dragon, you play some trap cards, you get some gems, and then you choose a starter deck to begin with. And I think that's pretty cool because, I'm sorry again if the gameplay might be a bit laggy because of the way we're doing this, but you get to choose one of 3 starter decks. And it seems like you can only ever buy one, unless you can get them later on, but you can only buy one of them. So you're either getting a bonus starting off with like the Tricky and Dark Magician and these kind of things, and Offerings to the Doomed, a very good card, or like I did, you're getting Blue Eyes because you're getting a free econ right away. You're getting Kaiser Seahorse, you're getting Ballox, you're getting Soul Exchange, cards we had to go into a box for. And then you got the Red Eyes deck, which has a rare copy of Axe Raider, which is not very nice to look at, but there's that option. Then you have your booster packs, and as you can see, there's quite a few here. And these 2 here were brand new. I did not know they were adding more in. And this structure deck as well is brand new. We'll go through them in a minute because they're all on their websites, much easier. But there's a few other things that are kind of different. First of all, in China, I'm pretty sure you can't use real money to buy things directly in the game. You have to use real money to buy these bonus packs here with like gems and items and gold. And then like, you get these little ticket key things, and then you go to the packs and then you go and buy things with that. I think that's how that works. But that's boring stuff. Interesting stuff. First of all, you can get Mokuba right away. Well, from a campaign, you have the bingo mission, it's back like we have in the normal game, it's here. I assume eventually these rewards are absolutely garbage, but I assume Mokuba's going to be unlockable very easily. Secondly, look at all this free stuff you get. You get playmats, you get gems, you get, I believe on the next page, you get a dream ticket, and you get a copy of Blue Eyes in the OG art in Prismatic, which is more than what we got. We didn't get this artwork in Prismatic. So let's claim all these gems and see what we get. So a total of 2,580 gems, which isn't bad. And obviously, when you first log in, you're going to have a deck that looks very similar to this, which already is really good. So I'm going to take out Guacateno if I can. I did not mean to go back. For some reason, that made me go back. It's kind of wild. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take out 2-pronged attack, and we're going to put in that new copy of Blue Eyes. And now we have a fairly decent deck. I kind of want to get rid of Matter Transporter for the moment. And put in, I guess we'll put in you. And maybe Dispel might be decent actually, instead of like Stop Defense. Yeah, we'll do that. So there's our deck looking very, very 2016, 2017, but the difference is, it's so early on in the game that you're getting a deck like this that would have been really, really good to have early on. And also, one more thing, this button here. Look at this. This, I believe, is some kind of starter missions thing that is really useful to have this all separated from the normal gate, from normal stage missions, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping that, well, I'm not hoping because we know it won't, but this would be really cool if something like this came out in Master Duels, that new game coming out sometime this year for the TCG. If something similar was in that game, that'd be pretty cool, because early on this would have been a way easier kind of time to navigate. Now I do want to quickly check on my dream tickets, see what we can get. We can get quite a few cards here actually. Look, that's kind of wild. This is all day one. We have a ton of old ranked rewards. We have Sergeant Electro, which is in one of the minis you can start to get at stage 6. I think some of the boxes are locked until stage 6, which is really weird. But we can get an Electro. We have some early Red Eyes cards. Red Eyes Return, is that the one it is? Then there's the these are all Super Joey event cards from like year 2, year 3. Supremacy Berry, oh my god, this is a real throwback when your entire card pool is really limited. A lot of these were really decent cards in the base game, in the original game, but like, cool. Decent selection, obviously not going to waste that right now, but we are going to go and stage up, and I believe this should be our introduction to Joey from the gate. Assuming it does follow the same thing, it seems so far to follow the main game to a T. The China-specific things like cards and rewards, that's different, but the main game seems to be on the overall same schedule as the original. And that's including the Toon World event, the Pegasus event, that's actually live in-game right now. I think you need to be stage 4 to reach it, I think, or stage 6. So we're not going to be there anytime soon, but I assume that event's going to be somewhat similar to the other one, the old one, R1, and have some cool stuff in it. There's Joey, we've done some more missions. We've got to the gate, cool. And we've done our tutorial things, I guess. That's going to be some 60 more gems in our bank. Now, what I also wanted to show you was the fact that level up rewards have changed. So, of course, we have skills, which I can't read Chinese, so I can't tell you where they are, but you are overall getting some different cards in the level ups, and you'll see some of them are kind of shared between the level ups and the star decks, which, depending on what's farmable at the gate, might mean that things like, where is it? We have Champ Vig is at 1 in this game, which is a big change. Econ would be at 2, which is another big change. And we have Majesty very early on, which is cool blue eyes card, but nothing amazing. Then we have Dragon Shrine, and I believe Yugi has a Magical Explosion or Magical Dimension. It's Magical Dimension. The spell card lets you tribute 1 to destroy 1. This card would be bonkers in Duel Links right now, given we just got more Blue Eye support, we have Dragunities. This card would be insane in the main game, but here, it's going to be decent, but nothing too amazing. So I'm going to go in quickly, we're going to go and duel Joey, and see what he's all about. I should have checked his rewards to see what he had real quick. If we can go back out and do that real quick. We can do that here. So, yes, you can get Time Wizard outside of the deck, which is nice, and these all look kind of similar. This is different though. This I think was an event reward card or a Ragdoll card for us. Guildford the Lightning, I think it is. And yeah, Gearfree was a box card. So already they're doing things very, very differently from how Konami did in the West, because obviously this is done by Konami and NetEase in China. So it's different. But it's a really cool alternate take on what Duel Links could have been if they maybe had gone down a different path or had learned things from where they were in Duel Links now. For some reason, I didn't think we had this in our deck, Trap Gemma, or Trap Master, sorry. Not the best card in the world, but we should be able to pick off Joey very, very easily here. He shouldn't have anything to really deal with a 1300 Mystic Horseman. If he does, Hinatama, okay. That's always going to do some bits here, but let's see. What have you got, Joey? You have a vanilla, which I do not know what that is, but sure, it's fine. Come on, give me a... There we go. If we had the fusion, we could make Rabbit Horseman, but we don't, so whatever. I don't have the toggle on at the moment, which this feels really weird trying to play this without the, without being able to read your cards, because, I mean, to be fair, right now, don't really need to read them. Like, everything in the game right now is all pretty straightforward, and we'll go through the boxes in a minute and see what's in them, because some of them, if you haven't kept up, will actually just blow your mind at what they're getting day one, which is, it is day one. Today, as I'm recording this, is the 14th. I think this will go up tomorrow, so the 15th or 16th. Oh, okay, now we're doing it. We are summoning the Blue Eyes, and we're just going to attack in with our reinforcements. Okay. So animations are all the same. You have, if you're playing the Game of Voices, you have the Japanese dub. So nothing too different from the global version, but just know that that's what you're playing with, which a lot of people prefer. Blue Eyes attack in. We're going to go and use our reinforcements, I think it's called, and then, yep, put it on you, attack in, and there we go. Joey has been defeated. There we go. And I hope this shows it, because there's a very cool thing they do here. Yeah, they do. So we've reached stage 5, but there's this button in the top left, top right. Click it, and it brings you to a social sharing menu. So you can sit there and save this to your device and share on, various social medias that you got Kaiba to level 5. Which I guess that's an achievement, if you would want to call it that, really, but just a way that's different from standard Duel Links. And there's a few other things as well in the game that's different. They have a boss rush mode in the gate where you can go up against bosses of monsters, so I think Red Eyes is one of them. That's a event you can do and go against Red Eyes and get some decent drops. I do really want to see what Joey's reward cards are. So yep, Joey unlocked, that's a really cool image there. Cool. What do we get with Joey though, that's different? That would be very obviously different. So Joey, coming in, we have Polymerization, I think we got that as well, it makes sense, very early on to get Poly. Flame Swordsman, sure. Alligator, okay. Rocket Warrior, that was a card that came in a box later on. Thousand Dragon, sure. These rewards seem way more, another Gear Freak, okay, cool. Okay. So, already Konami Netties, they're going to be going down the route of adding in cards you can get via the gate as level ups, which this was a tag duel card, I think it was. This is really interesting. Blue Flame Swordsman, that was an event card as the UR, I think, or maybe that was, it was an event card and it was Darksman and Joey's card as well. Copycat, Blue Flame Swordsman, Magical Arm Shield. Not in a box. They put this card to a hard one of, it seems right now. Very interesting. Huh. I kind of might just play more of this for fun because it seems like there's going to be so many more changes to the game and to the card pool that we don't know yet. So now let's dive over to the website and see what the whole box situation is. So we are back on the Konami, the NetEase website. And of course, you can see we have some bonuses. I believe it's like a sign-up campaign thing. So if you get certain players, you can get a Dream ticket, you can get a UR ticket with Unity, I think it is. And you can win a PS5 by playing Duel Links. That's kind of wild. But let's go to the first of the boxes. Look at this. Day 1. You have a structure deck with Arc Braven, which already was kind of decent, and these might be again limited to 1 copy if I don't know. They might be. But this isn't terrible. This isn't a terrible deck by any means, it's just not overly amazing. And that's kind of similar for the Endymion one. It's okay. Like what we have, the Citadel, we have Maiden and Macabre, which was very, very good early on in Duel Links. You know, it gained 200 talent points, I believe, every turn or something like that. So it was definitely a card worth running if you could kind of fit it in. But we have 4 mains, I think. Or it's a bit different because look, we have these boxes here which seem like starter boxes. And then these ones are like pro boxes, but there's a main and a mini in there, so they're kind of sticking with the same theme. But let's just see. So first of all, we have the Wonders of the Sky. This was in Duel Links original. We did not get Exiled Force in this box. This was an ultra rare, so it's super rare. Nice. Jerry Beansman was super rare, now he's a rare, which is really disappointing, because that's kind of a thing. This guy got me my first ever KC Cup the Worlds one. It got me to the second stage of that, so that was pretty fun. We have a decent farm card, Unhappy Girl, Karate Man. Different set, but still not, you can get it early on, reinforcements. It's really weird. It's really weird to see box cards, like cards in boxes you can also get free to play, which is a very different ideology that Konami have to the original game. This one with Chiron the Mage, which I think came out in the GX era, but has things from the original Ultimate Rising with like Mask of the Accursed and Shard of Greed and Order to Charge, like so many different weird alterations of cards. Like we have the actual Ultimate Rising, which is very different. Look at it. It has Blue Eyes Ultimate, kind of bad. Dark Paladin, very, very good. and Buster Blader. Very, very good. In Duel Links right now, this card is a good tech card for the meta because we're in a Blue Eyes metagame. And they have this day one with Sphere Karibo and King of the Storm, which was a GX day one card. like the box that came out a week before. It's very different. And then we have like this box, the Tyrant Dragon box, which has same URs, but I believe this is a different lineup. Like Golden Apple, this might be the same lineup actually. Electro, Warm Worm, Golden Apples, Shadow Grave, all very good cards. And then we have Chaotic Compliance, which I believe was not this. It definitely wasn't Mirror Wall and Half Shot, and it wasn't these. Like this again, I think was a GX era-ish card. Forbidden Dress, definitely wasn't this early on in Duel Links. So Hain was day one, I think, in Ultimate Rising. So they're changing things up, and they're doing things differently. And that's kind of interesting because we also have we have Pegasus in game right now, and we don't know how he is. We have tons of other characters that we don't know what their cards are, what their gate cards are, their farm drops are, all that kind of thing. But it's kind of cool to have a different version of Duel Links around that we can kind of look on and say, what are they doing here? What's happening here? And if you guys enjoyed this first look, maybe we'll go back and do some more videos on Duel Links China, assuming that I don't get, told off for doing this, which I might do, I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, let me know down below what you think of Duel Links China Edition, a very quick introduction to the game and what's different, but there's plenty more that's different that we can't cover because I'm not stage 6. Anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video, see you then.